Okay, so back for reserve grade. Late Macquarie Dockers versus the Warners Bay Bulldogs. Out here at beautiful Talcabar Oval. The girls' game ended up being quite a good game, but we'll see how we go with the men. It's always rise in intensity. So we'll have a quick run through. We've got Elijah Button in number 34. This is the Dockers team. Elijah Button in 34. Harley Davis in 69. Doyle, number 44. Richard Evans in 64. Brad Farrell, 26. Dylan Gisby, 31. Aaron Hall, 68. Benjamin Herring, 60. Joel Jennison, number 54. Logan Johnson, 41. Jack Jones, 11. Mitchell McLean, number 2. I don't think I'll have the time to go through this. We'll cover that as we go on this afternoon. But so we head for the first ball up. Sirens on, here we go. And a good tap down for the Dockers, but the Bulldogs get the ball out to the side. A handball in by the Bulldogs. That's good shoulder work. That Halsey, I think, number 68. Yeah, he's got it forward, but the Bulldogs put it back again. That's been a horrible bounce for Warners Bay there. Been able to grab it off the ground, put it forward, sock it off the ground into a bit of open space. He's been swung to the ground there, but he's been able to offload it. Good kick through to the half forward line. He hooks it back in to the centre. Nice handball across. Is he going to have time to have a snap here? Oh, it's bounced through. And sock it off the ground for a goal. First goal of the game to Warners Bay. Not the prettiest, but they're all worth 6 points. So number 2 is Mitchell McLean, 35, Brian Miller, Jake O'Donnell in 39, Tom O'Donnell in 19. There's some pretty ordinary printing going on here. Pavey in 28, Michael Scholes in 72, John Shaw in 50, Tyler Smith in 33, Damien Wilson 36, and Jack Sharkey in 58. But they're off again. And Warners Bay come out with the ball again. But he has been able to control it and it's brought a mountain of pressure on him. Halsey's been able to put that forward with a pretty high kick. And Warners Bay have been able to come away with that through number 16, which is Zach Moore. He's put it down the opposite wing. They always seem to want to play down there. And it's come forward. There's a big jump there, but it's been way too early. And good punch back there, but it's ended up with the wrong hands. And that's another goal, is it? Yeah, that's another goal for Warners Bay. 2 quick fire goals there. And looking pretty ugly for the home team. You've got to be able to stop this sort of carry on. Okay, so messages from the sideline, and yeah, if they can get Hilsey and Shorey into the game, they've got very big boots on them. They can do damage. I've seen them go around before. Oh, his head's hit the ground pretty hard there. I don't know how he's bounced back up from that actually. Holy dooly. But he's put the ball forward. And that's been a very good chest mark, maybe a little bit too easily contested by Jake Hayes there, and there's been another good mark. Warners Bay controlling this game very well from the opening. Number 48 there, Josh Buchanan, he's going to have a kick for goal. And he gets this, which it looks very, very good. That's a goal there. Yeah. Well, very, very quickly gone to 18-0. 3 goals zip, 18. They're going to have to try and put a stop to this. So, yeah, so we've got the Warners Bay team, Ian Burden 50, Lydon Bly Parker 45, Josh Buchanan in 48, Joseph Ferguson in 14, Daniel Gray in 23, Jake Hayes 49, Daniel Henson 52, Matthew Hunter in 36, David Malone in 57, and here's the ball up. And it's been hit forward, and geez, the ball's bouncing Warners Bay's way. They seem to be getting the run of the place. And here we go, there's another kick. That's a very ugly kick, but he's been able to stop that. And I think that was Tyler Smith who's been able to put the ball in the corner, down the corner pocket there, but there's a wrestle on. They've been able to at least hold that and stop the avalanche of points going on at the moment. Dockers, they got the ball there. Bit of a wrestle. Thought Seagulls over crumbs here, and he puts it forward, and that's a good mark there by number 2 for the Dockers, Mitchell McLean. He's put a good kick in there. They haven't been able to control it, but he's been able to clean up the scraps, get a good kick forward. And that's Halsey. He's been pulled to the ground there, I think. Is it? Yeah, it was. But there's been another free there. He's shouldered him, taking him out of play. So another free to Warners Bay. I don't think they need any help getting down the ground at this stage. And there's another mark. He plays on, puts it forward. And, wow. 4 goals. 24-0. Their early signs not being real good here. It's pretty good kick from a long way out. He's got the bounce there. So, yeah, Dave Malone, Connor Manwaring, number 55, sorry, here we are back at the action, and, well, they're just dominating possession here. Here's the Dockers, they'll go forward here, and got it down the 50. Now, let's see what they can do with it. The ball's been controlled there, it's back on the ground. The scrap's been picked up and cleared out again in pretty good fashion, and leading the charge to the ball as the Warners Bay guy puts a nice kick down the front. Yeah, and he's been able to get away, and I think he's going to run in with this, and there's another one. 30-0. 30-0. Yeah, Connor Manwaring, number 55. Tom McDonald in 11. Josh McGuire in 59. Thought he was playing the Broncos. Zach Moore, number 16. James Newburn. Thomas Prentice, number 10. Simon Rocco in 39. Thomas Van Cavorden in 47. Leo Vo, 31. Michael Vo, 34. Riley Williams, 56, Murray Young in 51, and Chris Avery in 12. That's both the listed teams. We get back to the action here. The Dockers pushing hard again. There's been a good kick off the outside of his foot to Warners Bay. Good hand pass, and he gets around him. And that's intercepted well by the Dockers fullback. And the Warners Bay's been able to kick back pretty smartly to number 12 there, and he's put a good kick through that's gone to number 11. I can't see him on the list. Chris Avery is one who put the ball forward. Tim McDonald. Tim McDonald, he's fancying himself for a kick from a fair way out. And he's on track but not got the distance. Well, at least they're showing they're human at the moment. They missed one. It's been hard going for Dockers at this stage. Okay, number 28. Kenton Pavey goes on for the Dockers. They look to clear it out now. And that's a good mark there. That's a good start for the Dockers. They move forward to the midfield. Hasn't got the mark, but he's been able to break free. And he puts a good kick down there. Bounces well for the Dockers. Nice hand pass back, and he puts it into the goal square, but that's been punched out. Harley Davis putting in a pretty good effort there to get the ball forward. Now let's see if the Dockers can convert while we're down here. They can't. They've got to make the most of every opportunity by the look of it today. And they've been able to get the ball down the forward pocket, but it's gone out. That's it's a bit sloppy there from what we've seen previous to this. Been a bit more organised than that. Okay, the ball comes in. It's a good hit out for the Bulldogs. They're absolutely winning them at almost a very good mark. He's been able to control it and then get a good kick in. And another mark. They go forward, half forward line. That's gone straight through his hands, but good pressure there from the Dockers fellas. And the ball's been seen out there. Okay, so bringing it back. We got the ball in. And there's another, put it forward. Oh, he's gone straight through his hands. So he's put it through for behind, but in retrospect, it's lucky he actually got a hand to it. That's 5 goals, 232. So we looked. Oh yeah, that's a good mark there. That's a great mark there by Aaron Holes. Goes forward, and no, he's just missed the mark, but he's been able to shake him off. Handball over the top. That's kick over the top. That's gone a bit misfired. And the ball's gone over there, and he's been pushed over the sideline. But here we go. They bring the ball back, putting it in the middle there. Punch forward again by the Bulldogs, who's gone the other way and hooked it over his shoulder for a very high kick. We'll see if anyone can take it. No, it's good scraps there by the Dockers. Put it up the wing, and he's been hit pretty hard from the side there. That's a good tackle. Good work there by the Dockers. They've been able to break away, and that's a good kick into the middle there, but no one there. But anyway, the Bulldogs looking a lot more organised when they're getting their hands on the ball. Transferring it across. Didn't get there on the full, but he's been able to put a very good kick up the front. Very long kick. It's been misdirected, but oh dear. But anyway, we're Goal ball in. Still a very chilly day here. Talk about. And the Bulldogs, they set back, and well, that's a very good kick from a very cute angle. He's got another. Wow. It's 38-0. 6 goals, 2 behinds, 38 to Blot. Dockers are going to have to do something about this pretty quick. Otherwise, the game is getting away from them. I'm finding it hard to see that there'll be a 6-goal turnaround with the way things are going. It just doesn't look likely. But anyway, we come back to the centre of the ground. And the Dockers get that, but it does go to a Bulldogs player who puts it forward into their forward line, and number 34, he turns round and he has a crack, but it's just off to the side. Michael Vo, he hasn't got his radar in yet. But the Dockers getting ready to bring it back out. You're going to have to get a few more runners, a few more leads in better positions, because they just don't look likely at the moment. There's a big effort by Joel Jennison there. Chris Avery breaks free there and puts a kick in the front pocket, but it's been able to be marked there by a Dockers fella, and it goes over the boundary. And the Dockers will be looking to try something new, but Chris Avery done well again, but hit hard from behind. Hit hard from behind. That was, that would have hurt. Number 31, Leo Vo. A very big high kick from the back pocket. So the Dockers are able to come away with it. Number 11 gets the ball. It's been a good plan, but it just hasn't come off as he saw it. There we go. The Dockers get through. That's gone through the Bulldogs' hands. And a good mark there from the Bulldogs player. He hasn't held it, but he's been able to regain control. Puts it forward to big shoulder charge there for number 44. Dave Doyle, I think. I'm not sure. I can't read his first name there, but it's good shoulder charge. The bounce has gone wrong. He's been able to get it back under control. Puts it forward. Big wrestle there for control of the space. He's gone forward, but number 57, David Malone's been able to put that through, and it's been a good mark there. And there we go, there's Brad Farrell. He's having a bit of a run, bit of a bounce. He'll put it forward. Not a bad kick there from Brad. Hasn't found the mark, but they haven't been able to grab the ball, but good to see he had a bit of time to have a look, I think. But anyway, there's a ball up and goes through his legs. There's Jolie Jennison put his head over the ball. Brave stuff. They've come out, the ball's broken free of it, and he's been able to get out to the side there. He's put a kick towards the boundary, and the big fella's almost taken out the one of the trainers and the shed here with the timekeeper. So good sidestep shown there. Anyway, play continues. Joel, he gets in the middle of it, but he can't get a hit on it. Again, Chris Overy, good hand pass across the play where he's found some clear space. Go the forward line, and almost a very good mark there taken by the Warners Bay fella, number 1, James Newburn, but still contesting the ball. He's been very dogged about it, pardon the pun, but he's got the ball out and they've been able to get a kick towards the middle, and it's been rushed through for a point. Brad Farrell seeing that safely over the line. And that's quarter time, score being 6-3, 39 to 0. Oh. Okay, we're second quarter. 6-4, 40 to Blutt. Hopefully the Dockers had a good talk in the quarter time. They can get this sorted out. That's pretty good defensive work straight up after the head. He's smashed him in the back. They've been able to get a ball forward, but pretty quickly cleaned up by Zach Moore, who's played a good game in the back line. He's set up a bit, but Bulldogs having a bit of a bounce and a run. He's looked pretty well down the side there. And coming forward, ball bouncing everywhere, but he's been able to get a kick in, and it's gone through for a behind. But we seem to be struggling to make too much of an impression on the Bulldogs' defence today, but I say the massive part of that is the Warners Bay Bulldogs have been very, very good, very organised. But he's been able to grab him from behind. Yeah, that's a good tackle. That's a good start there. And that was number 41, Logan Johnson, pulled off a great tackle there. So he's looking through. He's in two minds. He's gone down the middle. And, yeah, good grab there from Warners Bay. Very good grab now. They're looking around. Just gone to the middle. Hasn't gone too severe. And he's gone across to the other side. They're looking for clear space. He's found it after a couple of bounces. Giving himself some time. And he stepped back on the inside to put a kick into the middle. And, yeah, very good mark. And that's set him up for what's probably going to be the next goal from number 49. Which is Jake Hayes. AFL can be brutal in a one-sided affair. The points can pile on as quick as buggery. And there's another goal. They like it. So score going to 7-5-47. And Yes, starting to look a bit ugly for the Dockers boys. Not through lack of trying. But we'll have another ball up. We'll go around again and let's see what we can get happening here. And another kick down to the forward line. Bounce right on the 50-metre line. There's an attempted hit out by the Dockers, but it's been pushed forward again, and it's a good pick-up and a good run out the back there, and a nice kick down to the wing. They've missed out on the mark, and is that Brad Farrell there getting a pass out? No. It's a bit hard to tell from this side, but they've gone to their forward line for the first time for a fair while. But, yeah, the Doggers boys not real happy with the way things are going. They're might be happening, doesn't mean they're happy about it at all. They're here we go. Oh, he's just ran past him and grabbed the ball there. That was just had that little bit too much mobility for him, I think. Another mark there, and he's going to put it into the middle at right on the 50-metre line. But a good mark there. That's a good hit back. And he's looking to slow it down, organise a bit. Bit of a wonky looking kick there, and it's been treated as such, but a good tackle to hit back there with. Loss of control, seen the ball go to the middle of the field, but they've been able to scoop it out again and get another clean kick in. He hasn't been able to take the mark, put so much more pressure on you. And there's another kick into the middle of the field, about 45 metres out, and he's ran forward. He's hand passed it to himself, I think. He's gone forward, and is he going to be able to get this? He's got a boot on it, but it's only through for a behind. But, not a bad effort there from Tom O'Donnell. And walking out, he's they haven't been able to hold on to that. And they're putting it right in the middle. They're giving them a good angle to kick on. They're taking their time with it. I suppose that's why their accuracy's been quite good, but the Dockers looking to get out again down the wing. But a little bit too much pace in the legs of the Bulldogs from the look of things compared to the Dockers today. Nice handball over there, nice tap over. It's been a good tackle. He's been able to grab the ball. So good pressure and good recovery there from the Dockers defender, but there we go. You're going to have to get at the hard ball, and he's been able to break free, and he's punched it back in. I think he's tried to punch it back into one of his mates, but it's gone to a Dockers defender. And here we go on the 50-metre line. He hand passes it in. He seems to have a bit of time to turn and put it in. Just been able to take the mark, but the couple extra seconds there, the pressure that creates from a clean grab to a fumble, it really is the difference. And after two fumbles, you can say if they were both taken clear, that would have been an easy goal. But pressure from the defence, it's been good enough to put the mistakes in their handling. Okay, the ball's put back in and they've flipped it out. There's another kick at goal. He's able to take the ball on the line. That's That's a good mark. He's been able to kick it out with a bit of speed. Joel's got a good bounce there, and he's done well. Joel Janison, he's done well to recover from that. Shocking bounce for the Warners Bay fella, but he's been able to get there. And a bit of a fumble there, but there's no defence there to really take advantage of that. And a good mark to settle. He'll have a shot, I believe, from here. Pretty acute angle. And here we go. Is he looking? No, he's gone off the... He's hooked it round across the face of the goal. He's looking forward and goes down to the wing. That's a very, very good mark there. Put it through and another good mark. And there's blokes pointing everywhere. There's voices calling everywhere. And good stuff there from Warners Bay. It's a smart footy. Very smart footy. And there's absolutely better than average chance that it's going to be over 50. An over 50 point lead after this kick's over. No, I've done it again. I can put the marker on anyone. He's missed it. Maybe I should give the Dockers boys a bit of a hand by saying they're going to kick every goal. Okay, that's a massive kick. That is a huge kick. Hasn't been really that well directed, but it is a very, very long kick. And Bulldogs boys, it's another good pass in there. He's looking at options. Been a little bit too high, but defensive pressure on him now, and what can he do with it? And he's just missed the mark. And they've scooped it out and they got it off to the back pocket there. He'll look to put it forward. And a good mark, nice jump. That was a good mark, that. Few guys running forward and just a little bit of miscalculation there. It's gone to the Bulldogs player. Wasn't far off, but that's, didn't get there. And a bit of a bounce and another kick forward. Another clean mark there from Brad Farrell. He likes to slow the game down a bit to his pace. But nice kick through. And it's gone through a few sets of hands, have been grabbed. And good mark in the midfield there. They can push through forward again. Looking at options. Again, we'll see how he goes. No, it's gone over the top. And Chris Avery has been able to grab the ball there and go down the other wing. And give him plenty of time and plays on, running through the middle, having a bounce. Another kick through. And good mark there. That's a good mark. He's going to pass it through to his mate. Oh, he's fallen down. Fallen down. There's a hand pass. Pretty unselfish players. Good stuff there. Good stuff there from the Bulldogs. Pretty funny to see him fall over like that. But, so takes the score to 8-7-55 to 0. Get a bit hard work these games when they get a bit one-sided like this. hopefully the Dockers will give me something to work with in the next 5 minutes or so. There's 7 minutes they got left in this first half. Anyway, they bring the ball back. Think about playing at a ground like Taika Bay. You put a big boot through, you got to go get the thing. But anyway, here's I think that's Chris Overy again. He's having a pretty handy game, this bloke, and bit of good body work there from the Dockers, trying to put the shoulder on. And well, there's another one. He's hooked that around. Good snap at goal that. Wow. 9-7-61 to 0. It was a pretty good kick that. We're in line with it here, and you can see curves it around really well. But yeah, it could be a long day at the office. But anyway, we have another bounce up. Have another ball up. And that's a good fist out there by the Dockers fella. The intensity, yeah, well, it could well have dropped for the Warners Bay guys. You could understand if they did. But the Dockers are having a crack. They're down the forward section of the field. There's a big chase on here. He hasn't been able to get him, but there we go. Forward pocket. It's been a big effort by the big fella. Michael Scholes. He's been able to hold that off and hold the ball up well till he got a bit of backup. Anyway, we've got a ball in the boundary. And there's a bit of a shove from behind over the boundary line, just to give him a hand to go and get the ball, I would imagine. Okay, that's another ball in. It's gone right over the back and bounced straight into the Bulldogs' arms. And Brad's been able to hold the mark. Puts a nice kick forward. Let's see how we go. And that's another good mark there. I think that's Halsey. He's done well to hold that in traffic. The kick hasn't equalled the effort. But and they start off again as he pushes forward into the forward line, the 50-metre line. Hand pass a little bit astray, goes down to the front pocket, and enough shoulder work there to see the ball out. So they're not giving up, the Dockers. They're chasing hard. They're tackling hard when they can get their hands on them. But yeah, I think Warners Bay are pretty quick, pretty well planned, and yeah, it's a tough day out for the Dockers. And the ball right on the boundary line. How that didn't go out then, I don't know. But there's a wrestle for it, and pretty much the same result. There'll be a ball up. And there's a tip out. And ball laying on the ground, and he's hooked it over there in the middle and gets a good mark. Very good mark. Yeah, these guys got glue in their hands today, the way they're hanging on to these marks. So he'll line up for another goal. Hopefully he doesn't have to, he doesn't kick it too hard so it goes in the middle of those bushes up the back there. They'll have a hard time finding it. No, he sliced it and he's gone off. And with 2 minutes to go, Score moving to 9-7-61 to Blot. Tough day out for the Dockers. Warners Bay, a very well drilled team. And that's Tyler Smith coming off. And there's another mark there. I'm sorry, I took the eye off the ball there. And they've been able to get the ball out. They've made something out of nothing there because it wasn't a good start. But yep, minute and a half to go. Can they get a score, get the ball up there and get a score before half time? It'll be a good encouragement for them because here we go. Oh, he's been caught with the ball. Poor bugger. Well, yeah, it's just not working for the Dockers today. It's not their day. And yep, oh, there's a big mark. That's a good mark. Oh, geez, that was a bit harsh. I thought there was contact, but wow, that's a bit harsh. I thought, but anyway, he'll put it into the middle, and there's another mark. And 25 seconds to go, 20 seconds to go. This will see us out to half time. And it should see it to be 68-0. And I didn't put the mocker on him this time. He actually got the goal. So at half time, it's 10 goals, 8, 68 to 0. Okay, here we go for the third quarter. Boys are back into it, and Warners Bay pushing down the far side again. And yeah, handball back, and it's a good clearance into the middle, and yeah, he'll have a shot at goal here, and I would say at a fair guess he's going to get pretty close too. And he walks in. And it's looking good. Everyone's happy about it, and he's got the goal. Takes it to 11 goals, 8, 74 to 0. So seems the game's going to continue along the same lines. What's happened out there? Someone's gone down the middle. I didn't see what happened there. Bit of a medical concern here. Okay, they're calling for the stretcher. Okay. I don't know what's happened here. We'll take a bit of a break. There. I just got no idea. I didn't see what happened there. Did you see what happened? Yeah. see what happens. Well, he hasn't been stretched off, although they did call for it. Didn't really see what happened there, but he seems to be alright. That's the main thing. He's walking off. Never like to see people stretch it off. It's but he'll get clapped off as he should be. It's tough playing out there each week for no money, no rewards. So it is just a game at this level. He makes it even harder when you're 74-0 down. Anyway, he'll get clapped off. And the game's back on again. But well, that's still up for debate by many. I don't know, but the clock didn't stop. But anyway, we're back on. And the Dockers have got the ball, looking to get it out and hopefully get a point. And they get a free. That's going to help them. We see if we can get this thing happening here. Get a point on the board for the Dockers. Give them some sort of encouragement for fronting up. That's another one. Okay, now this is the first time they've been down the Warners Bay goals end for a fair whack. Let's hope they can keep it down there, and maybe add a bit of interest. But that was a little bit easy. The ball's bounced over all of them, and we set up for another raid. They come down and it's tapped forward. He's done well to get away from the Dockers players there. You can see a little bit of momentum has been lost out there. Dockers can take advantage of it before the Warners Bay crowd get their game back together. This won't help the Dockers at all. A free kick, but they keep going, and there's a bit of a player being bulldogged into the ground there. She's the dog puns again, but and there's a good grab, very good grab from behind as well. There's a bit more merit to it when you're taking them from behind. But very strong mark there, and I guess this will be 80-0. And yep, so the two flags go up for 6 points. 12, 8, 80 to blot, blot, blot. But yeah, it can be a bit disheartening days like these. It just makes the aches and pains that much worse on a Sunday morning. But we go again, and we'll see what happens next. The ball goes forward again. The Dogs have been able to come clear again, and they just a bit of a comedy of errors there. Blake's fallen over. The Dockers have been able to grab onto it. He breaks clear, puts a kick down forward, and in the middle of the field there, Brad Farrell is able to get a kick forward. Blake's hanging on to him. In the midfield, there's been a tackle there, and we'll have a ball up. Okay, the ball goes up, and that's a good hit down from the Bulldogs fella. It's we'll have a ball up again. And another good hit down from the Dockers, and it's been let go forward. And there's been a free there. So we'll see what happens here. That's been an ugly kick, and it's really that wasn't in the plan. I can guarantee that. And let's see if they can get a good hit out here. And it's really not happening. Fast open game is not really what we're getting here, but I mean that's pretty much what the Dockers are going to have to do to keep this under control. Good use of shoulders there. Ball's being put forward. The Bulldogs forwards working very well and very fast. There's a good kick into the middle, and yeah, there'll be another kick for goal here. And he puts it through the middle, does he? That's another one, 86. So it'll be 13-8, 86. So the Bulldogs really pounding away at the scoreboard. Yeah, tough day at the office today for the Dockers, but just so Wallsends looked, Warners Bay has looked very slick, very organised, and the marks are sticking, faster, and And that's another kick into the forward pocket, and they just seem to have time. There's a lot of time with everything they're doing. So have another ball in. And there's good clearance out there right into the middle of the field in the centre square. But the Bulldogs have put it forward into the 50-metre area again. Snap a goal, and every time they're kicking a goal, it's like there's a magnet to it. There's another one, 14-8-92 to the Bulldogs. Dockers, not one single solitary point. Training might be a bit morbid this week. The games like that would be good for the percentages of the Warners Bay Bulldogs. But you can't take it away from the Dockers. I mean, they're turning up every week. I've seen them play a lot better than this. They've been a lot more competitive than this on other weeks I've commentated. I think they're just being outclassed today. And here we go with another, almost a fantastic mark there. He just slipped through his hands. But he'll turn and put it in the middle again. And here's another mark. And he'll solidify that by putting it in front. And there's another kick, and there's 15-8-98. So, yeah, sometimes it's a tough game on a park out here. It gets pretty lonely. 98-0. Reminds me of a rugby union game I played in one day. Got beat by this much. That was pretty ugly. But at least at the end of the day, they will be able to go to the RG pub, which is a fantastic pub. Great counteries, good bistro there. Best footy pub in town, with a huge screen to hopefully watch the Giants have a win over Geelong. And yeah, great mark. There's not much they can do about this. Oh, they're toying with them. It's yeah. This is getting a bit silly. It's it's a different class here. And there's the 100 points up. 104-0. I don't even like saying it because the guys are putting in the effort to turn up. And it's just too harsh when this sort of thing happens. For the losing team, it just doesn't really get much worse. They're out there having a dig, and the effort isn't the effort isn't being matched by the reward. But anyway, here we go again, and they're getting the ball forward. They're out in the ruck. The Duckers, they're fighting hard again, but there's been a good kick forward. Good use of the body there by Brad Farrell. He's knocked the bloke out the way. Two Bulldogs blokes fighting over it. They're getting in each other's way. But the big red-headed bloke, he's had a snap, and he's had a mess, I think. Yeah, only 1 point. So yeah, it's much you can say about games like this, but yeah, it's hard work for them. Oh no, I was out in the full, sorry. And that's a good mark there. That's a good start. You got to take each little battle into account when you're playing. Oh, that's a good mark too. That's good stuff. That's better from the Dockers. Each little battle, each little gain. It's what you got to look to. Look at the smaller picture, and yeah, you can start to get these small wins, and they'll put itself together and hopefully get on the scoreboard. But the Bulldogs are able to get out again, but there's no one in the middle there. He's got time to have a look, have a decent kick, but he's kicked into very, very open space here. And this fella's pretty light in his feet, and he's put it in the middle to a guy that's unmarked in the middle. He's going forward, and see how we go here, and another mark right in front. I'm thinking we're going to get 110 here. I wouldn't like to tip the score here, what it's going to end up being, but there's another goal. That's 110, 17-8, 110 to 0. I suppose coming back to the centre bounce, I suppose that you can only concentrate on the small battles. So take it kick for kick, mark for mark for the Dockers, and yeah, just see what you can salvage out of a game like this. But anyway, there's a bounce, and Dockers have come away with it. And a good kick down the front. Can he take the mark? Can he turn around and have a kick? And he's got it. No, he's dropped it. He's dropped it, but there's a scrap on for the ball. He's been able to get there, and the Bulldogs have kicked it out, and it's still a bit loose. There's still a good chance they can get something from this. Pressure on him, pressure on him. They've just got to keep up with the pressure. It's all they can do, and good mark there from Jolie. No, that's not Jolie. And it's gone across to the middle. That's good stuff there. That's Shorey. Be sure that's Shorey. And well, Sleuthy's just put his house on this kick, and he's looking pretty safe. And they've what's happened here? They're having a ball up. Oh no, it's they've got a point. They got a point, so it's 110. No, given a point on. Oh, it's a free. Okay, so right on 3/4 time, we could get the first points for the Dockers. Walks in, and he's got the goal. So that's 110, 17-8, 110 to 1 goal 6. Okay, we got the, is this the third quarter, is it? Yeah, I'm doing well. Okay, hopefully we can improve on what's been happening so far for the Dockers. Put it forward again, and And Bulldogs come away with it again. Bit of a ruckus in the middle. All over like seagulls all over a chip at the moment. Everyone's sort of, the ball's sort of gone a bit missing in there. It's really got messy. So it's a big hit out to the Bulldogs, but the Dockers have ended up with it. And they move forward again. That's better. Got a mark they can push forward from here. And they've, oh, that's good evasive skills. He's put it forward. And you can get down the front there. And Warner's Bay looked to be getting it out, but Dockers have crowded him. And oh, he's been thrown around like a rag doll there. That was pretty brutal. Big man on little man. Little man's not going to win very often, but there we go, shoulder to shoulder. He's on again. They push it forward. Been able to break free, and he's gone to a Dockers play, but he hasn't been able to handle it. He's put the brakes on, but not hard enough. Out near the boundary line there, does he see it over the... No, he's been able to keep it in. Good little short hand pass. And he's been able to keep that. He's played on. And a good kick in front of him there. With a good hand pass, they get it into the forward line. And he's looking good here. And that's another goal. That's another very good goal for the Warners Bay Bulldogs. So that takes the score to 18-8, 116 to 1 goal 6. So here we go again, the ball's up. And Dockers able to come away with it. Pushing forward, and it's pretty good scrapping there, but the kick has not gone where it was designed to go, but that's a lot better kick. Oh, he's put himself under pressure there. It's a good hand pass to get him away from that, but hasn't been cleanly taken. He's kicked that on the outside of his foot there, but he's done well with it. But the Dockers cleaning up well on this occasion, but he's turned around, he's having a big kick, and he's been able to scrap that through for a good goal after a bit of pressure there from the fullback. He's done well with it. So that takes it to 19-8, 122 to 6. Then one of the Bulldogs fellas has come off. He's not happy. Throwing the ball. Looks like he's injured. That could only be a benefit to the Dockers. So here we go. We'll see what's happening here again. And they've been able to clear that one out that time. And that's been a good mark by the number 2. Mitchell McLean. He's been tackled there, yeah. He's been caught with the ball there. They go up the other side of the wing. Really annoys me they go that side. I really can't see it. Bring it down here. I'll be right. The ball gets passed in. The mark not cleanly taken, but he's dribbled it. And it's ended up going out just off to the side, the left side of the post there. But anyway, they bring it back in. And Warners Bay get another good mark in there. It's it's been one-way traffic. One-way traffic all the way through. But lines up, you may as well have a crack. And it's a big kick. And just a point. By the look of it, oh no, it's gone out. Didn't even get a point. It's not often that's happened today. But the Dockers bring it out, and they look to go down the wing. And a good mark there from number 17. Had a good game. Can't find it here, but yeah, it's gone well. It's Lyden Bly Park. He's taking a good mark there, and it's all getting a bit silly now. There's another goal. It's all getting a bit too easy. They're tying with it now. That's another goal by number 48. So Josh Buchanan takes it to 128 to 6. Please let this end. We'll go again. And they're scrapping it out there. Nice work from Brad Farrell to push the ball through, but he hasn't been able to keep it under control. The Bulldogs end up with it again. Nice kick off the ground there, the big fella. Number 51, he's had a crack, Murray Younger, and showing a bit of ball skills. And a nice tackle after he's got rid of it too. The Dockers player's not happy about it, but I think he'd already committed to it. So, but anyway, here we go again. He's taking a good mark there. Big number 11, Tom McDonald. He's been very good all day. Tommy McDonald, he lines up again. And pretty good kick, this kid. Oh, fair dinkum. I'll put the marker on him. So that's gone right out. He's hooked that right around, so no advancement on the score there. So the ball's thrown back in, and Dockers, he's broken the tackle there. It's good work. Been able to run through, and that's a dog of a bounce for that fella there, number 34. It's just gone straight over top of him. Elijah Button usually plays very well. I've seen him have some really good games, but here we go. The Bulldogs go ahead again, go in front. No, he's missed that. It's off the side. Only a point. So Michael Bowe kicked that one. He'll be disappointed in that. So we go again. The Dockers look to clear it out, and very big kick there, very big kick, and they push it forward off the ground. They're still struggling with it on the ground. Elijah Button puts it forward, and it's good stuff now. They just chase that, keep it up there, but no, they're finding free blokes everywhere. There's just not the pressure on them to stop this landslide happening, really. It's and there's another fairly easy mark. But, has he got that? No, he's only got a single point for that, but it wasn't a bad sort of kick. Fits the ball, and I don't know, maybe they can try going down the middle, down the side or something, but they've got to try something. Shorter kicking game. Tried a big bomb, but that's just not working. It's going straight at the Bulldogs, who seem to bring it straight back. And there we go. Oh no, he's put it down. I mean, they're trying in vain, the poor buggers, they really are. But here's another mark. No. And they can try down the other wing, but no, he's kicked it straight to the Warners Bay guy, who returns the ball in a bigger fashion to go straight through for another goal. This is 21-10, 136 to 1 goal 6. Well, at least the Dockers have been accurate with their kicks at goal. We bring it back to go round again. And it goes forward. That's a good tackle by the Bulldogs. The ball's come loose. Dockers get it back down there again. And here we go, the forward line. They're being swamped by defence. They take possession back, a few bounces, nice hand pass there. Stepped around the fella. It's been good work there by the Dockers defender, Shorey. He's done quite well, big fella. They haven't dropped their effort, the Dockers. I mean, they've been outclassed, but they haven't dropped their effort. Near they go through with another goal. And it's one-way traffic. 22-10, 142 to 1 goal 6. Now I think there might be more of a coronary report over this game than anything else. But here we go, the ball's in there again. Tap forward to the Bulldogs, and a few bodies flying around. Bulldogs, he's been able to break the tackle. That's it's a little bit easy, but looks like he's a bit of a club favourite, and there's a bit of fire still in the Dockers' defence. Not happy about what was going on there. I think it'd be a little bit silly to let anything get out of hand today. Last thing you need is injuries, suspension, all that sort of garbage when it's already been a day like it has been today. You're not going to get any other result. You don't want to add to it with consequences. But they're starting to look like they're trying all the fancy kicks now. Warners Bay, why wouldn't you? Trying to hook it over their shoulders, up behind them. So we'll have another throw in. And the Dockers have been able to get the ball off the ground, but he's been caught. Pretty good defence. Couple of good handballs and a centering kick, and he gets a mark in front. Yeah, he should be right with this. No, he's missed that. It's gone right out the way. So that's gone through for a rare behind. 22-11, 143. As they try and work it out again, but it's gone straight to a Warners Bay player. It's on the deck now. There's bouncing, hand passes, and the hand pass gone a bit loose. Then good pressure. They're still attacking the body. Put the body on the line. And here we go. That'll be another easy mark. Yeah, another easy mark there by Leo Vo. And they're going across and really kicking it anywhere they want to. It's there's not much of a barrier between them and the goals at this point in time. They're obviously a bit disheartened, but see where we can go with this. He walks in. Okay. And game's winding down. We've got 2 minutes to go. Under 2 minutes. It's gone out at the side of the post. It's a big torpedo, and that's a good take there in the middle. Very long kick. Shorey puts it down the middle. He's got a good boot on him, Shorey, but it's gone to the wrong person. He's having a couple of bounces, and he's gone pretty well, that fella, today. He's number 56, he puts it through. That's a very smart little kick too. And it's the thing about Warners Bay, they haven't looked to do anything out of control. They've always looked for someone in a better position than them. And yeah, another one, number 56. Put it in the middle, and there's a big mark for the big red-headed kid, Tommy McConnell, I think his name was. Tommy McDonald, the big ginger nut. Okay, and he I won't have time to make it 150, but he can make it 149. It's 22-11, 23-11, 149. And that's the game. They're shaking hands. And yeah, I think couldn't come too soon. Final score 23-11, 149 to 1 single goal 6. That was terrible. Felt like that first half of 12 man, not one single fucking run amongst them.